It's good to have you join us on Eyewitness Report for the week. I'm Chris Elams. Today on the program, the traffic siege in Apapa appears over, but no smiles yet for the residents. Surely your road project still on course. Residents are excited about this. Finally, a damaged electricity pole in Jos sends chills down the spine of residents of Jos. Join us for these and more on Eyewitness Reports. Lately, the worrisome gridlock in Apapa appears to have abated, affording users and residents some respite from all the attendant effects. However, while that trouble persisted, the general Apapa environment suffered a lot of degradation. Now the residents call for attention. Apapa, Lagos, besides being a port city with numerous tank farms and businesses, also has a deep historical link to several prominent families who have lived here all their lives. While lately as a business hub, Apapa has not done very well, it's even worse as a residential area. The once beautiful environment is beginning to give way to degradation as the drains are blocked and the canals overgrown with weeds and all sorts of impediments.
It was great growing up as a child here. It was free, it was clean, it was, it was beautiful, it was safe, and Apapa was like just the best area to grow up in as a child, So I don't know what to say about this Apapa matter.
For me, it's doubly painful to see Apapa the way it is. For me, when I was growing up, Apapa was a real GRA. It was a beautiful place, very nice and serene, trees everywhere. But now, if you look around, you will even see goats on the streets.
From the entrance via airways to Belewura, Kokrik, Kofua Bayomi, Omode, down to the roundabout, the gutters are filled, and for our guide, this is not the Apapa you knew while growing up.
Move it. Remove it. Remove it. I've been living here in the past 50 years of my life, and what I experience today, it's alien to me. Take for instance, Apapa, which I grew up, I schooled, was green, known to be green, entirely in the 60s, mid-60s to mid-70s. Everything was still okay here. But today, the nature of what you are viewing right now in Apapa is forcing so many house owners to sell off their properties and leave Apapa. Right now, at the moment, I can physically tell you there is absolute devaluation of properties in Apapa due to bad drains, traffic, downturn in the economy of the states. So generally, I don't know, we are hoping that the government can quickly come in to salvage the situation as it is, because when you turn around here, go to most of the houses, you are going to see to let, for sale, and so on and so forth. So that's what we have been experiencing in the last, say, 15 years right now. That's the position. And I would like to let you see what, again, we have there. That's this is the worst we have seen. This is the worst road in Apapa at the moment. The worst road, the worst drainage that you have in Apapa here. It's an eyesore. You can move in forward and see it. We are just hoping and praying that the government will quickly come in to help stop this mess. There was street light in Apapa. Belgium made the street lights. The street lights are no longer coming on due to debt from the state government or whatever. But if all this can be fixed back, can be put back into place, I can assure you, Apapa will return back to its lost glory. This, for instance, Julius Baja, when it was constructed, there were a lot of sand halfway to the drain, and which was never evacuated before they sealed up the entire drain. And now it's made it difficult for all entire refuse and other things, plastics, blocked the drain. It needs to be evacuated so that this place can be functional before the rain starts. This is Omode Lane, Apapa. It's off Kofa Bayomi. It's one of the major link roads into Apapa. Now, absolutely, it's unpassable right now. You cannot make a way through with this. Back after it.
My house is right here.
Tora is our eyewitness. He takes us down to his apartment, which he accesses through this plank, because the overflowing drains now spill their content into his premises.
This is what is happening here. This is what is happening here. This is what is happening here. All the walls have been broken and destroyed, leading out. I would like you to see the drainage, the internal drainage system of the house. The internal drainage system is stagnant. 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 The water cannot go because it's blocked outside. This is what we're living with. This is Apapa where all the white people were living. Germans, French, English, Lebanese. Little Lebanon. Apapa was called Little Lebanon. And you know what Lebanon is. Lebanon is a beautiful place before the war. Even still beautiful. What is happening to Apapa? Apapa, please do something. You don't make me come throughout the day. Why? Or from morning, from 7 in the morning till 2 a.m., 3 a.m.
Before the rains come calling, some private outfits have engaged the services of these laborers to deseal some of the drains. While the environment continues to suffer neglect, it appears the local authority can barely cope with these challenges, which according to the Supervisor for Environment is quite daunting.